Last week I did the rapid weekend recap, but it wasn't quite as quick as I would have liked. Had to cut some things at the end. So I'm going to try it again this week, and let's see if I can pick up the pace this time.
Austin and Kent, the boys are back again. Not like those kids on your television set. The long show above the rest, 'cause it's time. Yeah! It's not your father's show. Woo! It's not your father's show. Yeah! It's not your father's show. Woo! It's not your father's show.
Let's start in the NHL. Ever since I started trashing the Washington Capitals on Twitter, @RealAustinShort, the Caps have responded by winning 3 in a row, and they have taken the series lead thanks to a 4-3 victory on Saturday. 4 out of the 5 games in this series have went to overtime, and Washington will look to close out the series in Columbus tonight. Despite the support of Seinfeld's David Puddy,
We can beat anybody! We're the Devils! The Devils!
the Devils still came up short on Saturday, losing 3-1 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Thanks to Nikita Kucherov's 5th playoff goal, they were able to clinch the series and move on to the next round, where they will face the winner of the Bruins-Leafs series. After surrendering 12 goals in the first 2 games of the series, the Leafs have climbed back into it after beating Boston 4-3 in Game 5 on Saturday. The Bruins still lead the series 3-2, and Game 6 is tonight in Toronto. Moving on to Sunday's puck action, the Pittsburgh Penguins put up an 8 spot against the Philadelphia Flyers to clinch their series in Game 6. The final score was 8-5, and it sets up a potential Ovechkin versus Crosby second-round matchup. And finally, the Predators defeated the Avalanche 5-0 in a landslide victory. The Game 6 win sends Nashville into the next round of the playoffs to take on the Winnipeg Jets. In the NBA, the Sixers defeated the Heat 106-102 to take a commanding 3-1 series lead on Saturday. In what has been the most heated series of the first round, it looks as if the Sixers will be able to move on as long as Heat forward James Johnson doesn't roundhouse kick Ben Simmons in the face. Game 5 is on Tuesday in Philly. The most surprising result of the first round has to be the New Orleans Pelicans sweeping the 3rd-seeded Portland Trailblazers. The 131-123 Game 4 win was the nail in the coffin for the Trailblazers. Now the Pelicans wait for the Golden State Warriors to finish off the San Antonio Spurs. The Minnesota Timberwolves were victorious Saturday night against the Houston Rockets, 121-105, and pulled within a game of the Rockets in the series. Karl Anthony Towns finally showed up and even trolled a couple of James Harden airballs. Ricky Rubio's triple-double performance on Saturday led the Utah Jazz to a 115-102 win over the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 3. The Jazz now lead the series 2-1, but Russell Westbrook has vowed to stop Rubio. Maybe he should have thought of that before Game 3. Thanks to Giannis Antetokounmpo's ridiculous Space Jam wingspan, the Bucks were able to hold on against the Celtics 104-102. The Greek Freaks tip-in with just over 5 seconds left in the game was the difference and knotted the series up at 2 apiece. I'm pretty convinced the Toronto Raptors don't like playing a short series. They had every opportunity on Sunday to go back to Toronto with a 3-1 lead, but instead the Wizards tied it up with a 106-98 win in Game 4 despite Bradley Beal fouling out. The Spurs were able to extend their season by beating the Warriors 103-90. It was an inspired performance, and you have to think it was in part to honor the loss of Coach Popovich's wife, Erin. The Warriors still have a 3-1 lead in the series and will look to close it out on Tuesday. The final NBA game of the Sunday slate was a battle between Indiana and Cleveland. The Pacers missed a great opportunity to take a 3-1 series lead, but in the end, LeBron and company were just too much to handle for the Pacers. Cleveland tied the series at 2-2 after winning Game 4, 104-102. Well, that's all we have, folks. Hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week. Look for some special content coming up, possibly a vlog. Got a bachelor party coming up, so that'll probably be some good content, right? Anyways, catch you on the flip side. Why did I say that? Flip side. Never said that in my life.